Hello again, everyone. This is Nick with coopcritics.com, and welcome back to episode 2 of our Minecraft Basics series. In this episode, we are going to be talking about mining, one of the two parts of the Minecraft name, the other being crafting. So, there are a couple of ways to mine. The first one would be called caving, which is the process of just running around looking for caves that you see entrances to on the surface, and then exploring those caves. This can be really good starting out because you don't have to use a lot of resources, and by that I mean a lot of pickaxes. Oh, look, here's a zombie. If you notice, the zombies catch fire during the day, so I shouldn't have to hit him at all. He should just die. Come on. You gonna die? There we go. Alright, I get a little bit of XP. Those little green orbs that dropped and that made a little bell sound, that's experience points. If you die, you drop all of those along with your the rest of your stuff. So you can still pick it up, but I think you still lose a little bit from dying anyway. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Caving is just the process of looking for a cave entrance on the surface and just exploring down like that. And it's really good because you don't have to go through a lot of pickaxes. That's a weird plural, but let's say if I just start digging straight down in a bunch of stone, well, I'm gonna have to build several stone or iron pickaxes just to pickaxe. God, I'm not gonna stop saying the word because it sounds so wrong. But I would have to build a lot of them because I would start wearing down through my tools. By caving, I am using it a lot less, and therefore ensuring that I don't have to constantly build new ones. So I save on resources. Speaking of resources, let's get us a little bit more food. Never hurts to have a little wool. Never know if you need to make another bed. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to find a cave entrance to show you what I'm talking about. Real quick though, I'm going to grab this coal. This is coal. We'll find a lot of it in the caves or in the mines and stuff. It is has these little black spots in it, these little black coal spots. So this is coal ore. When you break it, it just went away. But these coal items come out of it. Some ores, like coal, redstone, lapis, diamonds, things like that, as you break them, the actual item comes out of them. Some of them you collect the ore itself. So like iron and gold, you're going to collect the ore and then you have to smelt it. And we'll talk more about that later. But for now, I just want to get all this coal. Coal is great for making torches, and it's also good for using in furnaces to smelt things, which we will again talk about later. So I'm going to keep looking for a cave, and then I will come right back once I've found one. I'm back, and I have found a rather small cave. You can see it's kind of tiny. I'm obviously joking. This is a giant ravine, and you'll run into these every once in a while. Hopefully not actually run into it, because you will die if you fall all the way down there. But you can see iron, coal. We can see some iron right here, and we're going to grab that. Because the best thing we can do for ourselves is make ourselves some iron tools. They last longer and they help us mine a lot faster. So I've got 2 iron, a couple of coal out of that. Now the hard part when you come across these is making your way down. So we're going to real quick see if we can find an easier way down. If not, then we're just going to have to build our own way down, which is not fun, but may be necessary. Again, you want to use shovels for dirt and the pickaxe for the actual mining. Oh, here's some more iron back here. We definitely want to place some torches because even if it's during the day, if it's dark enough, the monsters will spawn. So throw down some torches when you can. Let's see, we got some more iron right here. So we're going to grab it. Now iron, you'll see when I collect it, it's iron ore. When I collect coal, it's just coal. So the iron ore we will have to smelt, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment so that we can build ourselves a better pickaxe. This stone one is about had it. Ooh, let's be careful through here. What I'm going to start doing now, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to start working my way down. Just build some steps, one by one steps downward, and try to get to the bottom of this ravine so we can, because the further down you go, the better the resources you're going to find. So we go further down, we found iron, we find coal up here, but we go further down, we'll find gold, we'll find diamonds, we'll find lapis, we'll find redstone. Some of these items we won't really use just yet, but they're good to have starting out. Now the order of tools, I can't remember if I mentioned in the last video, but the order of tools as far as like how good they are goes, I think wood, stone, gold, iron, and then diamond. And I think that's pretty much how it goes. Gold tools, I usually skip gold tools, and you'll see I just broke my pickaxe there. I have another stone pickaxe in here though. I have enough iron, but I want to try to get to the bottom down here before we actually set up a crafting table and a furnace. I need to hurry because we're starting to run out of daylight here. It's tough because I keep having to go in. Can't just build a staircase straight down. I keep having to go in a block. Here's some more coal. Here's gravel. So from gravel, it's also a gravity block like sand, but you get flint. And flint is good because you can use it to make arrows, but it's also good because you use it to make a flint and steel, which you can use to ignite TNT and create a nether portal. We'll come to that much later in the series. We'll talk about nether portals and obsidian and all of those. Okay, I think I'm pretty close now. I can start thinking about hopping down from here. Yes, here we go. Alright, I do need to do a quick check around because since it is darker in here, it looks like the sun's straight up. I can't, well, was that the sun? No, that looks like clouds. You can see it's still dark in here even though it's light outside. So there could possibly be some monsters down here. We're going to be extra careful. And what you can do, a good practice is if you're about to turn your back on an area, you can block it off like this to make sure that nothing's going to sneak up on you, sneak up from behind you. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this iron right here. We want to get as much iron as we can because we would like to make full iron armor in addition to all iron tools. So there, I think there was some more iron back here. Maybe not. Maybe I was mistaken. No, there it is. There it is. Yeah, it's starting to get dark now, so I need to grab this and find a place to hold up for the night. I don't think I'm going to try to get back to the our little house that we built. So I can block off this water right here, and since the source blocks are up there, it won't stay in this little area. So that's a good tip. It's always easier just to block off the water and obviously block off lava when you can. Okay, I heard a monster, I think. Around. I thought I heard something, but I don't see anything. So we're going to keep digging real quick. Alright, and what we're going to do right now is we're just going to dig us out a little temporary room where I can show you how to smelt this stuff. build ourselves that so nothing can get in. But we can actually still see out, so that's good. See, this is where it would come in handy to carry a second bed so that I could sleep. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough wool to build a second bed, but that's always a good thing to have, especially in the early going when you're having to do a lot of exploring away from your main base of operations. It's always good to carry an extra bed in case you get caught out at night and can't quite remember how to get home, or it's just too far to get back, and you're not very powerful. You definitely don't want to get caught out at night when you're this low a level, because your gear is not good enough to withstand a creeper blast or a bunch of skeletons' arrows. And we'll have an episode where we talk about enemies, but that is for another day. So real quick, I'm going to build us a crafting table and throw it down real quick. And from that, I'm going to build us a furnace. Oops, I accidentally made 2 furnaces, but that's okay. We'll plop both of them down here. Now when you're in your inventory, if you hover over an item, let's say I have 2 furnaces, I don't want to put all these in one because that would take forever, so I'm going to put, actually, no, that'll be fine. I'm going to click X. You see down there at the bottom left it says X on Xbox, and I think that would be square on PlayStation. You can press X to take half, and then I can take 12. So I can put these in the ingredient. That is what I want to smelt. So what I want to smelt goes in the ingredient. The fuel, which would be the coal or wood or anything that would ignite it, goes down here in the fuel. So I'll put a couple of coal down there, and then we'll do the same thing on this one. You can click Y, and it will automatically move the iron ore to the ingredient. Put a couple of coal right there. And while that's going on, I'm going to build a cobblestone half slab to put right here. That'll let us see out, but I don't think, if I do that, I think skeletons cannot see in. So that's smelting our iron right there, so we can build some iron tools and maybe at least some iron boots or something. But yeah, so that's basically one form of mining is caving, which is what we just did. We found a cave and then we went down and explored. We're going to keep going a little further. That is how caving works. The other form is called branch mining, and I will show you some of that. In fact, I'll probably just set this as a voiceover and show some video of me actually doing some branch mining while I'm talking. But branch mining, basically, you want to go down to level Y10, maybe, I think is probably the best. And I'll show you how to see that. So if you have your map, and you're looking at your map, at the top, it says X, Y, and Z. Those are your coordinates. Y is your up and down coordinates, like how high you are off the ground. So if you see I go up a block, I'm at 41. I go right back down, I'm at 40, 42. You know, I keep going up 43. So that's where you are. Diamonds spawn between levels 1 and 16. So your best chance for diamonds is between those two, and really your best chance is probably around level 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there. So what I normally do is I'll start off a branch mine down in level 10, and I will begin digging a straight line, just a 2x1 block path all the way down, and about every 4 blocks I dig poke holes to the left and right as far as my pickaxe will reach. And this maximizes the amount of area you can look for different ores, because ores don't spawn just one at a time. Usually they spawn in groups. So I think diamonds spawn in groups of 4 to 5, maybe 6 usually, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they spawn in large chunks, also known as veins. And iron spawns usually in a little bit larger veins, and coal spawns in even larger veins than that. But that's how you're going to find a lot of diamond, redstone, emerald, all kinds of different ores, gold, lapis. And so that's a really efficient way if you're looking for specific items, but that is usually better for someone who has better gear and can mine faster, like a diamond pickaxe with efficiency 4 or efficiency 5. And we'll get into that enchanting later, so where you can increase the statistics of each of your tools. But yeah, that's branch mining. So it's very different than caving. Caving is more of an exploration, and in my opinion, it's a little more fun. Branch mining is a little more grindy. It's a lot of grinding to get resources, but it can be a very efficient way of getting those resources if done correctly. All right, so now we're back in here, and I'm going to show you after you've smelted your iron, it will look like this. These iron ingots, you can click Y to get it out of there and into your inventory. Click Y again. So now I've got 24 of these. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build an iron pickaxe. So I go to my pickaxe, or I go to my tools, right bumper, and then I go down to the iron pickaxe. And see, you'll see diamond and gold after that, but we don't have the resources to make those. So I'm going to make an iron pickaxe. So now I have 21 iron left. So what else I'm probably going to make is, I'm not using my sword a ton, but I do want to make some armor. So let's make some boots. And let's see how much, let's make a chest plate. And I'm going to go ahead and make one more iron pickaxe. And then I'm going to save the rest of the iron we have. So we've done that. I'm going to pick up my crafting table. I can pick up my furnaces. You don't really have to pick up your furnaces because furnaces are so cheap to make. There's a bat. I don't think bats hurt you, but they are annoying. So I can't tell if it's almost night or almost day. So we may be regretting going out here. Real quick, I'm going to look at my inventory and see what I can get rid of, because I have a lot. I don't want gravel. Gravel is not something I care to have right now. This wooden pickaxe I don't really need. Oh yeah, we might want to equip our chest plate. You can click Y to equip it, and our iron boots. So now you can see our guy. He's wearing a chest plate and boots. That's cool. All right. I guess I could have cooked my food while I had those furnaces set up, but that's okay. All right, you'll see I have a lot of cobblestone, and that you will notice is a trend in this game. You will begin collecting a ton of cobblestone just because stone is so prevalent, and every time you break it, it becomes cobblestone. Yeah, it looks like it's becoming day now. Good, it's getting brighter. All right, so with that, let's go head off in one of these directions and maybe see what we can find as far as caves go. Maybe we can find a deeper cave. Okay, not that direction. Real quick, I'm going to make some more torches. There we go, that should be plenty. Because I really do want you guys to get the full caving experience. Okay, here's a skeleton we've come across right here. Skeletons can be very, very dangerous. They do a lot of damage. Is that a second skeleton? No, that's a bat. Skeletons can be dangerous because they do a lot of damage and they can do range damage. So that means that they can hit you from a long way off and you can't do anything about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a way out of here. And then I will come back later. We've come across another ravine. Not too far from the one we just got out of. So they're not connected, but this is still a ravine and it's just a slightly different one. So we're going to see if we can find our way down here and maybe get into some caves once we get down there. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm here. And I should have mentioned earlier that if you come across iron, I do not think you can mine iron ore with a wooden pickaxe. I'm pretty sure you have to have made a stone pickaxe. Now, it's highly unlikely that you would only have a wooden pickaxe if you were going far enough to come across iron. But we're gonna go ahead and close this off here real quick. There we go. Wait for it to disappear. And but as I was saying, it's good to know, because I think what happens is you just dig, and then it just breaks and it disappears, and you don't get any of the iron. So it's good to know. There are certain ores that you just cannot mine with certain tools. Diamond ore cannot be mined with a stone or wooden pickaxe. It has to be an iron pickaxe to mine diamond. Maybe a gold pickaxe can, but I know stone and wood can't. So if you find diamond, don't waste your time trying to mine it with a stone or wooden pickaxe, because you will just break it and then you will lose diamond, and there's only so many diamonds in your world. So you definitely don't want to be just wasting diamonds. Alright, the bad news though is that it doesn't seem that this ravine is connected to a cave either. So yet again, we still haven't found ourselves a proper cave. And this is strange, because normally when I play Minecraft, I find caves everywhere. You just can't get away from it. And so it's logical that would be the way that you would want to do most of your exploring early on, is just caving. And most of your mining, I should say. So we're going to take another quick break, and I will come back once I've found a cave. Well, I found a cave. It's not the kind of cave I would want to find first thing, because this is a mine shaft, an abandoned mine shaft, and if you hear that noise and see those spider webs, you know that there is some danger ahead. That is a cave spider spawner. And you can see it. Oh goodness, he's right there. Come on, buddy. Okay. So they can bite you and hurt you because they have venom. Where'd my torch go there? So yeah, that's not something you want to mess with. If I put that there, that half slab there, he shouldn't be able to get through. Maybe if I can put this one here, I can stand here and not get hurt. But this is something that is really great to find, because there are some chests down here in these tunnels, but it's also very dangerous early on. So I suggest, if you're just starting out and you're not used to playing Minecraft, and you come across an area like this early on without very much armor, I would probably suggest skipping it for now and then coming back to it. But definitely take a peek at your map. You know, you don't have to memorize the numbers. If you want to write down the numbers, that's okay. But just kind of memorize where you are in the map and just try to remember how to get back there. Here we go. I found some gold. This is what gold ore looks like. So I'm going to mine it real quick. And once we set our furnaces down, we can smelt it up and it will turn into gold ingots, similar to the iron ingots. So that's what gold looks like. Alright guys, I've taken a little break here. I'm smelting the gold in this furnace and the extra iron I found in this furnace. Got quite a lot now. And I've gone ahead and crafted a chest. Now what you need to make a chest is wooden planks. You go to your crafting table and you go right over here, and it makes your chest. So you just need, 8 wooden planks. Now the thing about a chest is you can't place it directly beneath a solid block, because it will not open. It has to have room for the lid to open. So what I'm going to do, since that's done, is I'm going to move this furnace, collect it. I'm going to destroy this block above it, place my chest there, and my furnace right there. So now my chest can open. I can place certain items in there, like all this extra cobblestone. One good thing to remember, when you are mining a lot, and you will get a lot of resources. I don't have a ton of resources right now, but this is good to remember for the future, is that some resources can be combined into a block. You'll see I could make a block of iron with all those iron ingots I have, but that, I wouldn't really consider that enough. Now I do have a full stack of coal, and I have passed up a lot of coal. Coal is a good thing, a good resource to have a lot of, and you can always break these blocks back down right here. So if you have a block of coal, you can always get 9 coal from it. So you're not losing anything by doing this, but it makes it easier to carry much more, and especially if you're going to put it into storage, it's a good practice. So I'm going to go ahead and make a few blocks of this coal. So you'll see that full stack of 64 coal up there made 7 blocks of coal, and then I had 1 piece left over. So now I can store a lot more coal as I'm mining. Another interesting thing you'll notice is that if you see that this is the stone that I'm mining, and then once I mine it, it becomes cobblestone, and so the texture changes. So it goes from that pretty even stone color like that to this not as pretty cobblestone color. It's not terrible, but it's not ideal. If you want that stone color, all you have to do is put cobblestone into your furnace here and smelt it. So we'll smelt some of that cobblestone and turn it into some stone, and that will look the exact same way as this. Here's some lapis lazuli. I don't remember how to pronounce it, but it's this blue ore, and it's what you use when you're enchanting. You can also use it to dye things. I think it's used in enchanting on the Xbox version. I know on the PC version it's required for enchanting. You see when I break it, they all kind of come out similar to the coal. Lapis lazuli. So yeah, but it's used to make a blue dye. So if you're dyeing sheep or wool or whatever, and we'll get into all that later, but that's what it's used for. So that's what that ore looks like. Alright guys, this is what redstone looks like. It is a red ore. You'll notice that all the ores pretty much look the same except for the color that's in them. So gold is gold, coal is black, redstone is red, lapis lazuli is blue, and diamond is like this kind of teal color. But you'll also notice that this part of these are above a lava pit. So this is why when you find the more important ores when you're mining, it's a very good idea to go ahead and mine around the items. Now these probably wouldn't have fallen in the lava just because I mined out from underneath them and then the lava showed up. But it's always a good idea, especially, and I cannot stress this enough, when you find diamond or emerald or a very rare ore like that, it's always a good idea to mine around it. Make sure that there's no lava nearby, because the lower we get where we find these more rare ores, the further down we go, the more lava there's going to be also. Eventually, if you keep mining down, you will eventually get to something that looks a little like this. This is bedrock. If you'll notice when I take a look here, it says Y3. That means there's maybe 3 more blocks we could go down if we went over here or something and found, maybe a little divot where we could go down a little bit further. But this is bedrock. This is as far as you can go. You cannot mine this. No matter how long you try, you're just going to be wasting your time. So from here, we're going to go up a few levels. Alright guys, I have great news. In our branch mine here, we have come across diamond. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ores of diamond. So we're going to break these, and they give us 1 diamond per ore, unless you have a fortune pickaxe. Now fortune pickaxe is a very, very helpful thing, and we'll talk about that when we get to enchanting. But essentially, once you find your first few diamonds and you make a diamond pickaxe, the first thing you want to do is you want to try to be able to enchant that pickaxe, because once you can enchant it, you can try to get a fortune pickaxe. And the sooner you get a fortune pickaxe, the sooner you can use it on different ores, and especially diamonds. What a fortune pickaxe does is it increases the amount of drops each ore gives you. So instead of giving you just 1 diamond per ore, it could give you a random amount, anywhere between 1 and I think 4, it may be even 5, I don't know, but I have seen 4. So the sooner you can get a fortune pickaxe, the better. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode of this Minecraft Basics series. In this episode we covered mining. We found several different ores, including lapis, redstone, iron, gold, and most importantly of all, diamond. We've learned how to smelt ores using a furnace. You take the ore that you want to smelt, put it in the ingredient, and then you place coal or wood or any other fuel in there to smelt it. And we have learned 2 different methods for mining. One is caving, where you find natural caves and just explore them. The other is branch mining, where you dig long tunnels and then branches off of those tunnels at Y10. Y10 is the best level. As you saw, we found diamonds pretty quickly. We already have 6 diamonds, and we didn't mine using the branch mining method very long at all. So those are the basics of mining, and I hope this video helped you if you're new to Minecraft, or maybe if you just wanted a refresher course. But if you like this video, please click that like button. It really helps us out. And if you really liked it, subscribe for more videos like it in the future, and I will see you next time. There's 2 blocks already duplicated. 3 blocks already duplicated. We started out with 12 blocks. We have 16 right now.